I didn't grow up with computer. Actually, yes, because I was so scared. I thought I was not ready. I was not ready for computer-based exam. So I got higher band than that actually, yes. So, and that was the best decision I ever made in my life. Hi guys, Marvel VP, it's your girl Witness, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I don't have glasses. How do I look? If you're new to this channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and share so you join the family. So let's get started. So today I just want to talk about one of my friends has reached out to me. She wants to sit for her IELTS exam, with British Council. And so she's not sure whether she should do a paper-based exam or computer-based exam. I don't understand that feeling because I was once in that position. I didn't know whether should I take paper-based or computer-based. So before we get started, I just want to share my story. I sat for IELTS exam on March this year. I asked that man on the British Council. I did it in Tanzania, my exam, and he was like, he gave me advice, but it was not quite enough for me. And I tried to check some of the YouTube videos, and then I decided that I'll go for the computer-based exam. Yeah, as we all know that computer-based exam, the results, I think a week or something, 5 days, I think. I'm not so sure about that, but it takes short time for the result to be out than paper-based exam. Paper-based exam can go to 2 weeks to 3 weeks sometimes, yeah. So I decided to sit for my IELTS and do computer-based exam. I remember I just registered 1 month and few weeks before the exam, so I kept on practicing. I worked so hard for it. I would practice every day because that's one advice I want to give you. If you want to sit in that exam, so make sure that you practice every day. Do some YouTube videos, do some practice tests on the website, on the British Council website. So I practiced a lot, but if I remember that I'm going to sit for my my exam and I'll be doing computer-based, oh my goodness, I lost it, I lost it. Until one day before exam, I was like, whenever I see myself with computer, I think I was not good enough to sit for that exam. Yeah, like because I'm not that fast with the keyboard. I have to find the letter, one letter per time. I'm not that fast. So whenever I thought about it, I was like, no, I think I cannot do it. I think I cannot do it. So one day before exam, I canceled my exam actually. Yes, because I was so scared. The reason why I canceled my exam, let me tell you. So I use my phone most of the time. So I had my phone with me and all the documents were there. All the materials were on my phone. The day before exam, and that morning, I woke up very early actually. I remember I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I was like, okay, I want to practice. And then when I turned my phone on, kept on turning itself off, so it was on and off, so I could not concentrate. I could not so actually I panicked a lot, like my phone now is not working right now. I don't have access to my materials, and tomorrow is the exam. So whenever I had thought of tomorrow is computer-based exam, not even tomorrow is computer-based exam, and my phone is not working, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? All those kind of pressure. I thought, no, now I'm not ready for the computer-based exam because I didn't grow up with computer. I had my first computer in uni, yes, in university. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do this computer-based exam. So I had to cancel. I was not ready for computer-based exam. So when you cancel without valid reasons, you have to pay extra, or like you have to pay extra money, or you have to cancel maybe a month before, something like that. So at that time, you cannot cancel without a serious reason. So I had to call them and say that I have been in contact with a person who has COVID, I have been in contact with a person who has COVID. So they said, okay, then you cannot come to the exam. You're like, how long should I wait? They say you should come here after 1 week. Yeah, after 1 week, so you can just come. So, and I told them I booked for my computer-based exam, but I want to change right now to paper-based. They say, yeah, it's okay, there's no problem about that. So yes, so I changed from computer-based exam to paper-based exam, you know. Yeah, I called my sister that day. I'm canceling my exam. I think that I'm not ready. She laughed and she was like, you have been preparing 1 month and 2 weeks, I think, you have been preparing. I said, no, I think that I'm not ready. After 1 week, I showed up to do my exam. The exam was not that hard, actually. Or to my way of thinking, I think those practice materials on the British Council website, I think they're more harder than the real exam. So I scored 7. I got band 7. Yeah, all I needed was B1, was B1. I got higher band than that, actually. Yeah, so, and I was so grateful that I chose to do paper-based exam, because that exam is so fast. Yeah, it's so fast with listening, because the recording, you have to listen it once, everything, everything is so fast, because you're in the exam, you have to think. It was so fast. It's easy to write with hand, because on that listening test, you have to listen and writing, you have to listen and know the answer, you know. Yeah, you have to read the questions, and then you have to listen and you have to answer. So I think with the computer, for me, it was kind of hard. It would be very hard. I think I would have failed. Yeah, I think I would have failed if I was on the computer-based exam. You are in the examination room, the pressure is high, you have to listen, you have to answer. So with computer, sometimes you write it wrong. Let's say you got it wrong with the spelling, then at least you have a pen, so you have to erase it very fast. So I assume with the computer, then you have to go back. I think it's been too much for me. Yeah, some people say computer-based is easy, and I agree with them, but for me, especially for my case, I didn't grow up with computers. So I started using computer when I was in uni. Though on my secondary school, we had computer, but one computer would be shared by a lot of students. Yeah, maybe 6 students. So you don't get to touch the keyboard. So I had my own computer when I was at uni. So I'm not so experienced with the speed, with everything, how to maneuver, the shortcuts, you know. If you think you're good with the keyboard typing, with shortcuts, then you don't the shortcuts. If I press this and press this, I get this function. If you know the functions very well, then I advise you to go for the computer-based exam. But if you're like me, that you didn't grow up with a computer and you don't know the functions very well, the shortcuts very well, I advise to go for paper-based exam. Yeah, paper-based exam, because I thought writing was pretty hard for me, because I had to think a lot and to write, to think a lot and to write. So I imagine myself when I was in computer-based exam, so I have to type and think and type and think. I think I'll take a long time, and I could have not finished my exam. So I hope that you understand, and this video can help you to make the right decisions on your IELTS exams. I chose to go for the paper-based exam, and that was the best decision I ever made in my life. Yes, because I remember that morning when I thought of myself, okay, goodness, tomorrow you're going to sit for a computer-based exam. I freaked out and I was like, okay, I'm not ready now, and I had to cancel. So if I could have gone maybe for computer-based exam, because the exam was not hard itself, but with this maneuver, with the time pressure, then if you grew up in computer, you have been playing with your computer since you're a child, you know all the functions, it doesn't stress you to be in the computer, just go for the computer-based exam. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video helps you a lot. So if you think this video is very helpful for you, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, because it means a lot to me. Yeah, bye and see you on the next video.